What's up, gang? I want to give you 3 tips on taking it to the next level today. One is going to be coachability. The second one is going to be work ethic. And the third one is going to be the ability to bounce back from adversity. And so let's start off with number 1, coachability. So being coachable is, to me, doing 100% of what your coach tells you to do. I heard a guy say one time, take the cotton out of your ears and put them in your mouth. And so some people think they're coachable, but they're only coachable when they agree. And so when I find somebody that is where I want to be and is great, it's not my job to rebut. It's my job to implement and listen. So whether that is in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or football or business, I've always been that way. And so this is something that I would suggest to you, is to find a coach that is where you want to be. And cállate. Just listen. Be quiet. Listen to what they're saying 100% of the time and implement. Okay? Be 100% coachable, not 98, not 97, not 95. Not only listen when you feel like doing stuff or when you agree, like 100%. And that person probably didn't get there on accident. And so just implement. The second thing is work ethic. There's levels to this ish. There's levels to this. And so there's levels of work ethic. And so there's people that think they have a good work ethic, and they do, because they're looking at average people. And so if you look around and you're comparing yourself to average, you think, oh my God, I'm working so hard, I'm outworking everybody. But do you want average? Do you want good? Or do you want great? And to each his own. The only issue is when you tell yourself that you want great and you really are aiming and comparing yourself to average or good. And so if you really want greatness, then you have to compare yourself with people that are great. And like Grant Cardone says in his new book, you have to be obsessed or be average. I didn't make that rule. Can't be mad at me about that. That's just the way it goes. And so if you want to be great at playing the violin, you want to be great at martial arts, you want to be great at football, you want to be great at business, whatever it is, you have to spend a period of time being obsessed. You want to be an Olympic wrestler? Show me somebody that is elite, and I'll show you somebody that's obsessed. That just put in, like, people think they got a good work ethic, but they're comparing themselves to 50% of the world or 70% of the world. But if you want to be in the top 5% of America or the top 1%, you want to be a 1%er, compare yourself to 1%ers. That's how I always humble myself when I think that I'm doing good. I always start comparing myself to people that dominate me, to people that are way better than me, people that have results better than me. And so if you're doing good in the military, you might think you're doing great, but then compare yourself to the Navy SEALs. Compare yourself to a fraction of a 1%er. So if you're aiming to be something in business, don't tell yourself that you're outworking everybody because you're outworking people that work, at the bank. Compare yourself to the fraction of percenters that have crushed the industry. And then ask yourself, are you making those type of sacrifices, and do you have a next level work ethic? And then the last thing is adversity, battling and making it through adversity. You have to graduate from the University of Adversity. And so daily and weekly things are going to happen, and yearly things are going to happen. And I think Notorious Big said it best: more money, more problems. Even if it ain't money, more goals, more problems. And so what happens is you get paid, or you achieve your goals in relation and correlation to the amount of problems that you can solve and the amount of issues you can make it through in life. And so there's no shield to this. Your car is going to get a flat tire, you're going to get broken into, you're going to have an argument, your car is going to get broken into, things are going to happen with relationships, people are going to get sick, people are going to backstab you, People are going to talk about you, naysayers. That's why they say talk is cheap, because it's free. I could say, you know, I could beat Mike Tyson in boxing right now. Freedom of speech. But when you got to back it up, you got to make sure you ain't writing a check that your rear end can't cash. And so what happens is talk is cheap. And the reason why they say talk is cheap is because it's free. Anybody can And so if you let people get you down because of words or because of what somebody has to say, you're never going to reach your full destiny because you're so worried about what the naysayers have to say. And I got news for you, that the bigger level that you play on, the bigger the haters, the more people that are going to hate on you. People typically, I get excited when I see other people do well. I like to congratulate people and stuff. Most people don't always feel that way. And so you have to be prepared that you have to handle negativity, naysayers, word blabbers, and just negative stuff that happens in the world. And so if you allow this stuff to get you down and stop you on your mission and paralyze you, you're robbing yourself of your dreams. If you look at anybody that's dominated anything, from Phil Knight, who started Nike, Sam Walton, who founded Walmart, Walt Disney, they said he wasn't creative enough, Oprah. I mean, you just look at people that have taken it to the next level, and they've had naysayers and people knock them and people say they're not good enough, and you know, disasters in their life. It's easy to get obsessed with what a person has or the outcome, but you have to pay attention to what they go through. And so if you can't make it through a breakup with a boyfriend or girlfriend, or a flat tire, or like some small stuff, or somebody talking about you, you ain't gonna be taking it to the next level. And so we got to learn how to brush that dirt off your shoulder and keep it moving. Okay, you got to get on up and keep it moving. So that's my message for today. Sorry it's so long, but I wanted to give you something that was real. And so let's be coachable to the right people. Let's have a 1% work ethic, and let's not let any negativity get us down, and let's stay positive and stay focused on the mission and be ready to handle adversity this beautiful weekend. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helps somebody out there. Let's get it.